Hello guys, so today I will show you the easiest way and the most efficient way to farm these gifts. You get it by touching the end treasure chest, and we're going to make a little modified version of an auto gold grinder for this task. So to start off with this modified auto grinder, you want to put a block that's a little bit in front of the build area to make yourself a funnel. This is actually easier to build compared to a regular auto grinder because it takes less materials. And you want to put a little portal thing over here that's facing this way, so when it flips over you could go straight into it. Then you want to cover the portal fully so nothing you don't glitch out or something to stop said grinding. After that, make metal blocks till at 45 degrees, place one on both sides, and you're going to make your funnel extended all the way up. So you want to make a funnel like this, so if you spawn in any of the 24 spawns, like I don't know why there's 24 spawns, but okay, you're going to still fall straight into it. So now you want to place the chair as low as possible. I just made move 0.5 and make sure the chair is facing forward. Then directly in front of the chair that you just placed over there, place one that's facing upwards so you can flip the entire build over. And now for the fun part, you're going to build a conveyor belt now, but this conveyor belt is not going to be super long. You don't need to make it this thick. You could make it half thick or like really thin if you're low on materials, but just extend it kind of high. So to make your platform, you can make the scaling to 100, and remember the max part size in Roblox is actually 2048. You want to build this in segments probably. So like that one's only 512, so I'm going to use a jetpack to fly up there. But like you're going to run into a problem where you cannot, you physically can't put anything higher. Just build it in segments. What you could do is just fly up here with a jetpack or something, then build a second part. Make sure that it connects inside to the thing and it lines up correctly so it doesn't glitch out and stuff. Then you can make your scaling 100 again, then keep scaling upwards. You don't need to scale this much, you only need to scale the distance between there and the first black door. Then after that, you want to place a little portal over here. This is going to be your exit portal. Then place another portal at like 40% of the height of this thing, so like around over there. So just make a little wall behind this portal so you don't glitch out from fall damage and stuff. Like if the alignment isn't right when you first place the portal, you could always use a jetpack to land on it. So a jetpack is pretty useful for it. So now you should have two portals. Ignore the bottom one, that one's temporary. You have one on top and one at around the middle spot of the grinder. Then you want to use your paint tool, paint this portal, the middle portal, a certain color, it doesn't matter. And then you want to paint the bottom portal the same color as the middle portal. Then you want to make a little plane craft thingy over here. You want to place a butter, a jet, and a portal behind it. Instead of fully setting it up, this is all you need. So you want to color this one a certain color, but you have to color the top one the same color as well so it could work. So let me just color that. Yes, there you go. Now that's colored. So you want to build a velocity block, which is just a butter, a jet, and a heavy weighted block. Do note that the block isn't touching the ground and the base of the block is below the jet. You have to make that work. Then you want to build a little ladder tower in front. It doesn't have to be too high. Just make sure that the chair points downwards like this. So when you flip that part over, it will go downwards into the black part itself, the black whatever stage divider thing. Then how you can set it up is place a cake as low as possible that's not touching your chair, then delete that. Make sure your feet has to be below the black brick itself. Delete that holding part. Make sure you unanchor everything so you could actually move. Then sit in this chair, and this is going to be your funnel. If you spawn, you're going to be funneled straight into that, but don't jump off it. You want to have something that holds it to the ground so it doesn't kind of that flings away by itself. Then you could do the same over here. Just place a chair, make sure it's connected to that metal part, then place a cake so you could start moving it. Let me just have the cake over there, and let me unanchor everything. Not anchored, just walk around this portal. You're holding this giant piece of metal sheet. You want to bring the bridge over here, and now that's your bridge. You want to place a block that anchors you to the ladder so that nothing glitches. So now you want to fly your craft all the way to the end. You could fly outside, like outside the map. If anything that shoots you, that might shoot your little portal plane thing down, just try to avoid it. Like, I know that stage will shoot you down, and that baseball stage would also try to shoot you down, so make sure you don't get detected. And maybe you could try dodging. Let's see if they would fire at me. So that's the thing that they shoot at you. You could just dodge it like that. Pretty simple. And I'll see you at the end. So when you're at the end, make sure you don't fly too low, and click your jet with the wrench tool or like the screwdriver tool to make sure that it goes slow. You want to line this up as close as possible to the chest. Imagine this like docking a spacecraft to a space station, that kind of precise. If it's not precise, you're going to fall outside, obviously. So you want to get this, you want to be as careful as possible. So just make sure you don't fly below this ledge over there. In terms of height, then you should be fine. When you think you're lined up, you want to anchor your portal, aka your entire craft, and now you could delete the stuff that you placed. Just make sure you don't delete the portal like me. Now for the last part, just delete the butter on that one. Fire the jet. Before it goes out of your plot, make sure you anchor the gold block, delete set jet. Then you could extend the gold block backwards. Step on it, make sure that it has velocity. If it flings you forward, then that means it worked for you. Then you want to extend it with your scaling tool. Make sure it touches the ladder, and make sure it touches that black stone brick over there. Then what you could do is you could test out if it works. Like if this part works, then that means your black part will work. And then you want to climb up here. You want to see if the silver part works, or like the metal part works. I'm gonna get a jetpack and fly up here to see if it moves me forward. So I kind of just made this a little bit thicker, like that part thicker, and now this part works. So all you could do now is just reset, and you could start grinding gifts now. After you do the velocity block, you should be able to start traveling on the grinding machine. I kind of put the second portal a little bit too far back, but it's okay. As long as you pass through at least one black border, the grinder should work. It will fling you straight onto the chest, and that's the gift that you're going to get. So every time you touch the chest, while at least passing through one of the black borders, you are going to get your gift thing. And this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.